How's it going, everyone? It's Charles. Got a update for you from Friday. It's early Saturday morning. Got some wake up juice here. Had to take the wife to work this morning, so it's been up since 4 o'clock and about 5 o'clock now. So gotta do some waking up. All right. So yesterday, Friday, turned out to be a partial day. Did my LLV training. So basically, got one of the LLVs, went out in the parking lot. Um, the gentleman set up some cones and stuff. Did different types of maneuvers. We start off with the basic of doing curbside parking. So, parking the LLV, curbing the tires, set the emergency brake, make sure it's in park, turn it off, lock up the doors and such. Something that's going to be your daily routine, or part of your daily routine, I should say. Yeah, so we did some maneuvers, kind of, going through, going through the cones, making a U-turn, making a right-hand turn, left-hand turn. Basically, kind of, getting to know the vehicle. You're sitting on the right-hand side now instead of the left-hand side. Got a little bit different of a perspective view. As far as knowing your vehicle on, if you're gonna turn too early, you're gonna smash some cones, or what may end up being, a cement curb that you might be hitting or rubbing up against. And the other thing too that it kind of forces you is, using your mirrors. You got 7 mirrors to check and stuff. Use the mirrors. I mean, I used to drive big truck, so you really rely on using your mirrors a lot. Even the Mickey Mouse mirrors on the hood to see down the truck, in front of the truck and stuff. So I've got, I've always used my mirrors for stuff. But yeah, use your mirrors, seeing where your curb's at, or in this case, the pylon cones. Watching to see where the front of your truck is at. Seeing where the cones are at and stuff. So yeah, so that wasn't too bad. Then after that, he rearranged the cones into like 2 different spots to back into. So basically, you pull in front of one, and so you got like one like backup spot to the left, one on the right. So basically, what you do is from where you're at, you basically have to maneuver and back in to the one spot, and then pull forward, and then do the other one. So again, teaching you, rely on your mirrors, checking your mirrors on where your vehicle is, when you're backing in and stuff. And then also too, when you're backing in, look at reference points. If you're looking to back into a spot, try to figure out a reference point on where your front bumper should be at, or possibly like your rear tire. So if you kind of look and it's like, okay, so about a foot away from the curb, or a foot away from the cement wall or something, backing into a parking spot or something. If you need to, like in training, they tell you try to not to put yourself into a backing situation at all. Unfortunately, there are going to be some of those times you have no choice. So, good experience. And, again, relying on your mirrors, use your mirrors. Look for reference spots to, it's like, oh, okay, let's see. So if I get my rear tire about there, I should be good. So then as you're backing up, checking your mirrors and looking over your shoulder, see where about that rear tire is according to your reference mark, and then you should be good to go. And then after that, he set up some post boxes, kind of creating, like a street situation, delivering mail. Then they had some like fake mail in there, and so they just have you do that a few times to see how it is to, gauging the LLV and how close you can get to the mailboxes and still being safe without, hitting one and stuff. So he had me do that a few times, and then you start throwing obstacles. So, like the cart that they bring all the stuff out, he kind of offset it in front of one of the mailboxes, simulating like if someone was parked, kind of offset, not exactly in front of the mailbox, but you can't pull up to it fully. So therefore, you can pull up behind the vehicle, um, you know, curb your vehicle, set the emergency brake, turn it off, all your regular stuff, hop out, get to the mailbox, put the mail in, and then, proceed on, getting around the so-called vehicle safely and stuff, and continue on, delivering down the street. So what he did is he did it like three different times. So he did one that was kind of just past it, so it wasn't, you know, blocking the mailbox. And then another one, he kind of did it in back of it. So then you you had to go around, and then so then you'd kind of have your vehicle kind of like at an angle, and then be able to put the mail in. And then another one was, directly right in front of it. So just different scenarios on, how would you park your vehicle and still deliver the mail and stuff. Um, that was kind of pretty much it for that. Then we went on for our drive out in town. Uh, yeah, just having me, making left hand turns, right hand turns, cruising down, the, main avenues and stuff. One of the things, you're looking for is, keeping your vehicle centered in your lane. He said a lot of times people have a tendency of kind of carrying to that left lane because, they're on the right hand side. So, they're carrying that left lane a little too close. He said I did it perfectly fine. I think we're like 3/4 of the way through, and I asked him, it's like, I said, you haven't said anything about me being centered in the lane. Am I doing everything okay? He goes, yeah. He goes, you're doing awesome. So, I'm okay. Um, so then, yeah, we went through different neighborhoods, different routes, different delivering scenarios. So we'd go in through one neighborhood, and it's like, yeah, this one's a motorized, route. So you'll be doing this, and then another one was partially motorized and walking. Another one was a full loop, parking and walking, doing your loops. Um, yeah, so we're out, probably good 45 minutes, hour driving around town. So it was, not too bad, just making sure that you're, look left, right, left, bob your head. Oh, that is one of the other things, going over the blind spots. Especially your right hand side where you got your two mirrors. Well, there's the door pillar right where the door locks up to. Well, guess what? When you're driving and stuff, that pillar right there, I mean, blocks like half or three quarters of your mirror, depending on how you have it set, according to how you have your mirrors adjusted. For me, yeah, about half or three quarters of my mirror were blocked from that pillar. So, got to do your head bob, got to look out there to be able to see your mirrors so you can see down the side of your vehicle. Um, so, yeah, so adjusting your mirrors and everything. Um, checking your vehicle, doing your vehicle inspection first thing in the morning. Doing all your lights, horn, brake lights, like I said. Um, so, yeah, so pretty much got done with that. So I was only there for, I think, like 4.5 hours or so total. So, yeah, it ended up being a partial day. Um, she did let me know to be on the lookout for my Carrier Academy email, that I should be receiving it, which I did later on that afternoon. Yeah, we just did my time card and trying to think of what else. Just did my training paperwork, making sure, um, they had their copies. I got a couple of pieces that I got to take with me to Carrier Academy, to turn in. Yeah, and please forgive me for all the and stuff like that. I know it's a bad habit, and stuff. This that everybody's got their little tweaks when they're doing their videos and stuff. So, I'm trying to think, what else did we do while I was there? I think that was pretty much it. As far as that goes. So that was LLV training. Not too bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought, and once you kind of get driving around and stuff, it's not too bad. All right, so email Carrier Academy email. So I did receive my email later in the afternoon. So it looks like there's going to be two of us going from the Butte area. And then it's got like our little itinerary showing us, Tuesday through Friday, 7:30 to 4. It says reply by email or call to confirm your attendance. I already responded via email to let them know that I'm looking forward to being there. So it says below is your Academy, CCA Academy training schedule. Attached is a map of your training facility. Please use a PC to open this notification to ensure you can view all attachments. Postmasters and supervisors, please contact your new employees to ensure they are aware of their training schedules. Let's see here. Your Carrier Academy training schedule is dependent upon completion of your LLV training or long life vehicle training and your shadow day. Did my LLV and did my shadow on Tuesday. So if either of these requirements is not completed by your scheduled Carrier Academy training, you will need to reschedule for a later date. Let's see here. So now here's some important information. So for travelers, let's see here. Let's further information. Okay, that's about the travel advance. And I covered that in one of my other videos about getting advance to help with the cost of going to Carrier Academy. Okay, so some of the lodging information. Lodging information is attached if overnight stay is necessary. Overnight stay is allowed if you live farther than 50-mile radius from your training site. Now, here's a little catch. So, if you live 100 miles or less from the training site, you will be required to travel the morning of the first training day. If you live beyond 100 miles from your training site, you may travel the night before your first training day. So now in my case, we're about, I think it's 121 miles away. So therefore, I can go Monday afternoon and get a hotel room or a motel room, whatever, that night, and then basically check out Friday morning. Now, if you live within 100 miles, so now you can still stay in a hotel room, but basically what they're saying is you have to travel. So say if I lived 90 miles from Missoula, well, I wouldn't be able to go Monday afternoon to get a hotel room. I'd have to travel that hour and a half first thing in the morning to my first day of training, and then so basically instead of being able to stay 4 nights, if you're 100 miles or less, you're staying only 3 nights, because you would have your first day of training, and then you would have that first night, and then checking out Friday. So that's basically kind of what it's going for, is under 100 miles, you're only going to stay 3 nights, because you're going to travel that first morning, which means you're going to have an early morning because you got to be there by 7:30. So yeah, you're going to be getting up like at 3 o'clock in the morning or so, and then get on the road by about 4 o'clock. Make sure that you're there on time. So yeah, kind of just matters on the mileage and stuff, if you're able to get that 4 nights in, or if you're only going to be staying 3 nights. Says please book your accommodations directly with your hotel instead of using a travel website. So like Expedia, hotels.com and stuff. They don't want you using that. So yeah, book your accommodations directly with the hotel instead of using a travel website and request the government rate. So some of these places actually have a government rate that they're contracted with and stuff. So that's basically what they want you to do. Don't go through the booking websites and stuff, because they get their rates differently. And when you check out and get your receipt, because remember, my other video, they talked about saving your receipts and stuff. So with having the government rate, it's going to have that on that receipt. So then therefore you can submit it and get the get your money back on that and stuff, because it'll have that government rate. If it's got the booking websites, then they're not going to do it, because it doesn't have anything on there for the government rate, and therefore it's not going to be able to be expensed correctly. If a credit card is being used to guarantee or pay for a room, the credit card must be in your name. Please do not use a credit card issued in any other name, including your spouse, relative, supervisor, or friend. So again, they want to see if you're using a credit card, make sure it's in your name, because again, it's going to have the government rate. You're the employee, so therefore they want to see your name on the receipt, not someone else's that paid for it, because then again, then they're not going to be able to expense it out correctly. Let's see here. Okay, and then the attach tax exempt form, which printed it out. So basically, it's got their information and stuff on it because you got the different taxes. The attached tax exempt form should be presented to the hotel check in desk and a request made that the taxes be waived. Now, some establishments may decline to waive the taxes unless a government travel card is being used. While it is okay if the hotel does not agree to waive taxes, you are required to use a hotel which does honor the government rate. So yeah, so they want you to ask about this, present the form to them. So if they do exempt it, good deal and stuff. That saves them a little bit more money. If not, it's no big deal. But, like it says, you are required to use a hotel which does honor the government rate. So again, they want to see that government rate. So like when you check out and pay, that it's on the receipt so they can properly expense it. Let's see here. So again, here's some more information for new CCA and RCA carriers. After coming onto the rolls and prior to attending Carrier Academy, you'll be required to schedule with your postmaster an 8-hour shadow day at your home office. This can be conducted with an experienced carrier and not necessarily on-the-job instructor. So again, I did all that stuff on Tuesday. Let's see. And then, like I had said on that video, on my Shadow Day orientation and Shadow Day video, which put up over here. During the Shadow Day, your home office will be required to issue your dog spray, ice cleats, and satchel for personal protective equipment, or PPE. To both city and rural carriers. Furthermore, the carriers will need to be fully trained on how to properly operate the PE and have them in their possession at all times. Upon completion of Shadow Day, please fill out the attached certificate and bring it with you on the first day of your academy. So, like on that other video, they gave me all my stuff. Let's see here. So yeah, and I printed out the other 2 sheets for the Shadow Day and stuff. Now I don't remember them doing this, but they may have done this on their own. But I did print these out so I can ask them, because I want to make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, so I'm not going over there for nothing. So I am going to ask them about that paperwork to make sure it was done. Dress code. So casual dress is appropriate for the training. However, carriers should be prepared to dress weather appropriate for indoor and indoor/outdoor activities. So basically, come prepared. So in my case, I'm in Montana. We got some cold weather that's coming in and stuff, or I should say it's been cold. So, I'm going to bring my beanie cap, bring some, long underwear, shirt and stuff, to have on hand just in case. Got shoes, got boots, so bring both of those, so in case if it happens to snow, my feet will stay dry. So basically, be prepared. In addition, footwear must be closed heel and toed shoes. If you report to work, including orientation, CCA Academy, RCA Academy, SSA Academy, and OJI, or on the job training, in unapproved footwear, you will be sent home off the clock and must return wearing appropriate footwear. Then it says see attachment. So there's a couple of pictures. I didn't print them out, but basically you got one picture showing you exactly what not to wear, and then you got the other picture showing you appropriate footwear that you can wear. The other thing they did supply is an Excel spreadsheet with all the different listings of hotels and stuff. So in this case, got a whole listing of hotels that they provided in the email in the Missoula area and stuff. So it's pretty much it as far as the email goes. Like I said, I did respond to let them know that I'm looking forward to attending on Tuesday. As far as today goes, before I left yesterday, she did let me know that I was on to be coming in at 9 o'clock, pending on if they have enough trucks or not. So basically, they want me to come in to help deliver packages, not mail. So there must be like a legality in wording or something, because you can't touch official mail, but you can deliver packages. So I'm assuming there's probably a legality in there, compared to once you finish training and on the job instruction and stuff, that then you can become official. The other thing too, don't have my ID badge yet and stuff. All that'll be taken care of next week at the academy. So anyways, but that all does depend if they have enough trucks. We got some of the trucks apparently that are going through the mechanic shop, getting fixed and stuff. So they're kind of been short on vehicles. So yeah, as far as going in today for doing packages, it kind of depends if they got enough trucks for everybody or not. So should be here in about an hour and a half. She let me know that she'd give me a call at 8 to let me know if I'm going to be coming in or not. But anyways, not knowing that, and got stuff going on this afternoon. So yeah, it's early morning, but got my cup of joe and thought I'd just fire you guys off a video on yesterday's training and my official word for CCA Academy next week. Like I said, I'll be shooting the videos every day of kind of like what we cover and stuff and how it went, but I won't be posting those until I actually come back from the academy. So it won't be until like next weekend or so, probably, before you start seeing any academy update videos and stuff like that. So alrighty guys, well that's going to do it for today, and as always, go ahead and give me a like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, getting your guys' comments in the different videos, asking questions, providing information, and sharing some of your thoughts, or sharing your ways of how things have gone. Some people, they've gotten their fingerprints done. They're just waiting on their background check to clear. Other people are, waiting on their motor vehicle backgrounds to clear and stuff. So, I'm just putting this out there to kind of share my experiences and what I'm going through, and like everything else, I mean, everybody's a little different. Everybody's process is going to be different, So, but anyways, alrighty guys, well, thanks for watching again, and if I do happen to go in today and deliver packages, I'll try to see if I can put out a video tomorrow and tell you how that went, experiences and stuff. But anyways, again, thanks for watching, and catch you guys on the next video. So have an awesome weekend. Cheers.